Hello everybody and welcome back to Southeast by Midwest. I mentioned in Monday's video that you'll be seeing this little tank top a lot because I am filming like a crap ton of videos right now, and today we are going to be doing the My Makeup Journey tag, and I have all the things written right there. So if you want to know what the My Makeup Journey tag is and what my answers are to it, just keep watching. Okay, so the My Makeup Journey tag, I believe, was created by Annette's Makeup Corner. At least that's what I remember Katie saying. And I saw this from Katie Marie. I'm subscribed to her, and it came through like a week or two ago. And I was like, ooh, I totally want to do that. So I will link both her video and Annette's Makeup Corner, which was linked in hers. And I'm also doing this as kind of a collab, I think, if they get it up in time. And I'm doing it with Kara from Mascara Cakes. I think Andrea is doing it, and I think Haffina is doing it. If they are, I will link their specific videos below when they go up, so the description box might change a little bit. However, even if they don't put it up, I will still link those three girls down there as well, so you can go check out their channels because I really do love all three of those. So let's jump into the questions. Question number one: how old were you when you started wearing makeup? Okay, so I'm sure like all little girls, my mom probably put makeup on me at some point, maybe like a little lipstick, a little blush, something like that. But I didn't start full on wearing like foundation and doing it myself until I was like a teenager in high school. I'm talking like junior, senior year of high school here, people. And even then, it was not an all the time thing. It was a CoverGirl foundation, it was a CoverGirl blush, and a CoverGirl lipstick and clear mascara. My mom was big on that. Clear mascara was all I could wear. But when I turned 18, I bought some like Mary Kay products, and I kind of fiddled around with those a little bit, but even then it was just like a neutral blush, and I got a couple eyeshadows, and then that was basically it. I did not start full on makeup until I actually started to get into it for my blog and YouTube. Question number two: have you gone through any makeup phases you look back on now and think, WTF was I doing? Not really, because like I said, my mom was a real big stickler on the mascara was clear. So if my mascara was clear, you know I wasn't wearing no like grungy eyeliner that was the thing in the 90s and early 2000s, and I wasn't wearing the overly drawn lip. The lipstick that I had was literally baby pink. I mean, so I've never had any phases where I've been like, what was I doing? Because I didn't have that luxury. Question three: have you ever been in a makeup rut where you did the same look for a very long period of time? Okay, so when I was in cosmetology school, one, you had to look professional, and two, classes started at 8 o'clock, which meant to get up, take care of the animals, and to get down to the school and get my kit upstairs by 8 o'clock. I got up early. So my makeup rut became the Too Faced Natural Matte eyeshadow palette on my eyes. As you can see, it is, well, I hope you can see, it is very well loved because I did basically the same look all the time. And then once I found the YSL Faux Cils mascara, which this is a new one. That's a question coming up in a minute. But this was on my eyes, and then a specific, hold please, and this lipstick, which is the Nicki Minaj Viva Glam Nicki Satin shade. And I would sometimes alter that out with like a more neutral shade, but this was my go-to look. I don't consider it a rut. It was more of a natural look, but it is something that I was literally wearing every day. Question, where are we at? 4. What was your first high-end purchase? Okay, so this gets a little sketchy in the memory area. So back in like 2013 was when I got my first high-end makeup. And I bought the stuff right around the same time. And it was, so it's hard to know what was actually purchased first and what was received first. So one of the items was the MAC Pro Palette, which is in the other room. I forgot to grab that. And I got a couple of eyeshadows to go in it. I got 3 eyeshadows, and that was, I actually got that in a MAC store. At the same time, on eBay, I purchased the Urban Decay Oz Great and Powerful because I had gone into Sephora that same day to get these and they were sold out. So this is the right one. This is the Glinda palette, and we're gonna flip it like this, and it's these beautiful shades right here. And I couldn't decide what I wanted. It also came with like a lip pencil, which I loved. And this was the Wicked Witch palette, and one of these is loose, so I have to be careful. But this was this palette. Actually, a couple of these shades are really well used because I was using it as a brow palette for the longest time, because these 2 shades here were like perfect for like doing my brows and like fading them out. And then I bought an empty one to fill in with Urban Decay shadows that I wanted to get. And I mentioned this in my Sephora first orders video that I had purchased, and I could not find this palette. Guess what? I found it! Yes! This eyeshadow I purchased at Sephora.com literally the same time literally all the same day I purchased all these. And this is the shade Evidence from Urban Decay. It is one of their single shadows. Now, I'm not usually a blue shadow person because I have blue eyes, but this was just so gorgeous in the little photo and on the swatches I saw online. I had to have it. And so because I knew this was coming, I ordered an empty, and then I've since filled it with some of my other more go-to Urban Decay shadows that I haven't gone to lately because this sucker's been missing in action. All right, question 5. What makeup items have you repurchased the most, and how long has it been in your rotation? So, I mean, do you count the Urban Decay eyeshadows? Because like I literally have 2 full palettes, this palette, and I actually have some singles that I don't have more of these palettes because I don't like that one that they now sell where it's the long one. I like these. I want these. But I don't want the ones that they have. I want more of these pretty ones. So if anybody has any of these and they don't want them and you want to kind of send them to me, love you there. Anyway, so I have a lot of those that I've purchased. I have purchased, now I'm considering this as in buying multiples of the same product, not necessarily the same shade. And obviously MAC lipsticks. These are nowhere near all of what I have in my collection. I've already swatched the Viva Nikki for you, and these were just in the bottom like pinky neutral shades section. This didn't even get into like the reds and the more like I have the Trolls Blue, like, and I didn't grab the MAC Patrick Star one. That's somewhere else. So this is Candy Yum Yum. I believe a lot of people have this in their collection. It's that bright pink shade. Like I said, did not grab all. I would have to like literally go through and dig out. This is Creme de Nude. All of my MACs, if you ever wanted to see a video of my MAC collection, Creme de Nude is very hard to see for me. But if that's something you want to see, let me know and I will put that into the rotation. And CB96, which is a Frost. Oh, this was a favorite too while I was in cosmetology school. Love that shade. All right, is that all the MACs that I gathered? No, there's one more hiding in the bin. And this is Saint Germain, which is an amplified one as well. Okay, so this one is Candy Yum Yum and this one is Saint Germain. Now going into things that I've bought multiples of. These little L'Occitane, oh, yeah, that's right. These little L'Occitane hand creams. I actually have another one, like right here. This one is actually full. So I've bought so many of these and these sizes of the L'Occitane hand creams that it's literally not even funny. It's not how many I've purchased. And the YSL Faux Cils. This is my like 4th or 5th tube of this. I got the first one for free and then I've repurchased it many times since then. Don't judge. I love what I love. The Too Faced Mascara Melt Off. Love this. This is actually my 2nd one of these. I'm not going to open it yet, but it looks like that, and you basically put it on like regular mascara. I think I reviewed this on the blog, but you put it on like regular mascara and you let it set for a second, and it helps break down the mascara. And then the Paula Choice Skin Recovery Super Antioxidant Concentrate Serum. This is almost gone, and this is my 2nd one of these, and I'm planning on getting a 3rd one here shortly. Question 6. What does your family and friends think of your makeup obsession? A, I don't call it consider it an obsession. I consider it a hobby and possibly work. Not an obsession. 2, I don't really know what they think. The only person that's really around here is like my mother-in-law and Travis. We don't really socialize with a lot of people, although I'd like to change that, but there's not really people around here that tend to like the things that I like. So he's all for it. You know, he's actually starting to learn about the stuff. He chats with me about like the new releases and things like that. His mom likes it because I tend to give her things that don't work out well for me, or I'll pass them on to like some of his cousins, and so she likes that I pass that stuff on. My family, I don't know what they think. I've never really talked to them about it, and they live up in Kentucky. I live down in South Carolina. But I have like a crud ton of boxes behind me to send them of products that didn't work for me. If they have something to say about it, guess what's not going? Question 7. What/who inspires the way you do your makeup? But what inspires me usually is just taking something and looking at it and being able to go, oh, I think that would look really pretty together. So I guess the products themselves are what inspire me. So like for instance, I did a look that was the Urban Decay Full Spectrum palette, and I did a sunset look. And I did not get that idea from anywhere. I mean, people probably have done it, but I did not watch anyone do it. I basically looked at the palette and I was like, ooh, those colors together would look really pretty, and I bet if I did it this way, it would make it look like a sunset. And that's kind of where I get my inspiration from. Question 8. Describe your current makeup style in 3 words. Non-existent. Currently my makeup style would be work-friendly, office-friendly, I'm considered those hyphenated, and professional. Just due to the fact that I'm currently now going into like computer programming, cybersecurity, and I'm also trying to find a job in that field at the moment. They're not really big on the super colorful looks. They want more of the kind of natural matte looks. So that's the kind of style that I'm kind of working with at the moment, and that's what I've been wearing a lot of. Question 9. What pushed you to start your YouTube channel? I started my YouTube channel because I originally had started my blog, and I had someone tell me that they loved to read my stuff, they loved the tips that I was doing, they loved the product reviews, but due to their hectic life, they could not always read my blog. So I decided to start doing videos to correspond with my blog post so that people who didn't have the chance to read them could just listen to it, kind of like a video podcast kind of a thing, because I didn't really know how to do the podcast stuff and getting into all of that. But I did have a Mac which had iMovie on it, which I'm sure like GarageBand or something could have done the podcast. But I knew that YouTube, basically if I edited the video in iMovie, I could just upload straight to YouTube. I wouldn't have to like host the podcast somewhere, then upload it to iTunes, wait for them to approve it, and all that stuff. So that's why I decided to do it. Plus, on top of that, I thought it would be a good way for like family members to watch the videos, and if they missed my voice or whatever, they could hear it. But I don't think any of my family actually watches my channel, so that backfired. Question 10. Do you think you will still be on YouTube 3 years from now? I would like to still be doing YouTube 3 years from now, but I honestly can't say what's gonna happen. So if like I get a job and it's a really good job and I have to put more of me into that, then I'm probably gonna pull back a bit from YouTube. But I do hope to still be doing videos at least part-time if that happens. Hopefully you found this video fun and informative. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with all your friends. It really does help. Make sure to follow me on the social media link down below. If you want to, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Leave me a comment down below telling me, let's pick a question. What makeup item that you have repurchased the most? And if you want to do this, make sure to do it, and then come back and let me know, and I'll make sure to check it out. And until next time, bye!